working his material on it right now. Yeah. We are right next door to the DK Gallery on the Marietta Square. So today, myself, Molly, and Amelia will be walking you through some fun cocktails of what we have to offer over at our fun patio here on the square. Amelia, give it to you.
Cool. So tonight we're going to be making Cuban classic. It is the mojito. It's a light, fresh, easy to drink, summery cocktail. Goes well with the seaside and with the poolside. So you're going to start out with 2 ounces of rum. And I'm using our red hair rum that we actually distill right next door at our location on Marietta Square. Then you're going to go in with 1 ounce of simple syrup. And I kind of cheated here and already portioned everything out because, you know, it's easier that way. And then I've got another ounce there of freshly squeezed lime juice. And I'm just going to grab a handful of mint leaves here, give them a good slap, show them who's boss. And then...
What does the slap do? What is that?
The slap is really to just kind of activate the oils in the mint and bring those out, just to open up the flavor. But then I'm going to add ice into it and just give it a good little crushing here.
If you come to our still on the weekends, you could see Emilio clap to the beat of the live music on the patio every time we're slinging some mojitos.
I don't think I'm that exciting. Cool. And now I'm just going to dump that in here into my glass and top it up with some nice, fancy French sparkling water. I think it's actually sourced in the mountains over there, so it claims. But I don't know. And now a couple more mint leaves, make a nice, pretty garnish, and have some fun. But that's not all. Now, we're going to jump over and do what we're calling the Hope for Children signature cocktail, which is more or less a play on your traditional gin sour. We're going to start off with 2 ounces of the red hair gin. And from there, we'll dump in about 1 ounce of lime juice. You can also use lemon juice. I'm using lime because that's what I actually had prepared at the bar. And here we've got lavender-infused simple syrup, which is just a 1-to-1 sugar to hot water simple syrup steeped with a bunch of lavender petals. The lavender is what I chose because our gin is a very botanical floral gin, lavender being the leading note. So the lavender from the syrup, lavender with the gin, brings it all out. And then we're going to dump in 1 egg white. And if egg white's not your thing, if you're vegan, if you're afraid of putting a raw egg white in your drink, which I understand, what you can do then is you can actually use the liquid from either a can or a jar of chickpeas, which is called aquafaba, and that works. You know, about 1 ounce of that is a good substitute for your egg white. You can also use that in baking. Fun fact.
Baking?
Yeah. It's like a full substitute for egg white and everything.
Interesting.
And now if I can get my ice out of here again, I'm going to fill this up with some ice and just shake the absolute everything out of it.
So is the gin your favorite of our liquors that we...
Definitely.
Mine
I think,
too.
Gin's the best of all the spirits because it's delicate and it goes well with anything, but it's also full of character and definitely can lead the star role of any cocktail.
I like it too because it's not a faux pas to drink it in the summer or in the winter. Right. For some reason, mojitos only seem to work for me during the summertime. I don't know why. I know. It's silly.
Well, I feel like it's something that you can only drink in Miami if you're asking me, but...
Or on the square.
Yeah,
next
or at
to
Red
DK
Hair,
Gallery at Red Hair.
Cool. So now you really, really, really want to shake that up because otherwise the egg white's not going to froth up as much. Typically, if you really want to get it going, you can shake it without the ice first and then shake it again with the ice. But, you know, for the sake of expedience, I just jump straight to it. And then I'm going to strain it straight out into the glass. I don't like to put ice in it because the ice kind of breaks up the nice velvety layered textures that you get from the egg white. But if you look at it now, it's just slowly going to settle up, and you'll have a nice layer here where the foam sits on top, and we're just going to hit it with a couple of dashes of some old-fashioned bitters just to bring out even more of those aromatics. You know, smell is like 30% or something of taste. Don't quote me on that, though. You probably won't win the trivia rounds if you listen to what I got to say about that. And then I'm going to throw some lavender petals on here just to further accentuate the lovely lavender notes of our gin. And
If you want to turn it to
voila.
the side so that they can see. Yeah,
Yeah,
there you go.
there you go.
We
There's
got
no
the
bunny
cool-
in the way, so
the
you
red.
can really see the line there.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So, cool. Hope you guys can get some sort of cocktail going at least, because I know I'm ready for a drink.
Absolutely. Cheers.
Yeah, hang around, and I think we'll be starting everything very shortly.
Thanks. Bye, guys.
Devereux, Georgia Hope Event. I'm Hank Booth, and I am the chairman of the Devereux, Georgia Advisory Board. Tonight, we have the opportunity to partner with an organization and to celebrate an organization that stands in the gap consistently for children who, without Devereux, would have no hope. Children whose lives have been disrupted severely by dysfunctional families, sexual exploitation, mental illness, and substance abuse. We want tonight to be exciting and fun, and it already has been, and it will continue to be. But tonight also, we want to make sure that we share our hearts with you. This is the most important thing to us. Our hearts of love and compassion for the children of Devereux, for their families, and for their foster families. So tonight, we're going to kick this off with our featured speaker, Dr. April Munson. Dr. Munson is a researcher, an artist, and professor of art education at Kennesaw State University. She holds a PhD from the University of Illinois, Urbana-Champaign, as well as a master's and a BA from the University of Kentucky. Her current research focuses on art, healing, and the aesthetic experience, for which she has received accolades, many accolades, and has been awarded the Tenured Faculty Enhancement Program Award. So without further ado, let's welcome Dr. Munson and hear what she has to say to us.
Hi, I'm April Munson, and I'm a professor at Kennesaw State University in the School of Art and Design. It is a great privilege to be with you this evening to celebrate the joy of art and healing. When we talk about art and healing, we don't need museum walls, we don't need formal training, and we don't need an amazing artist studio. Art and healing often occur together in much quieter spaces with not much training, but with tremendous need, some support, and an act of courage. And that is what we are celebrating here together. What we are celebrating is the works that represent the amazing lives that are touched by Devereux. When we look at these works, we might think that we know the stories. We might see colors, symbols, shapes. We may see a narrative emerge. But together, let's pause and acknowledge the courage it takes to make, to create, to hope in the midst of darkness. What we see beyond the initial images with us tonight are artifacts of healing. What we see are decisions to say, I am here, I have a story, I'm brave, I'm worthy to take up the space, I'm worthy to be seen, and perhaps most critical, I will trust that what I put out for you, you will do good with. And that's what we're here to do together today. We are here to stand in awe of the transformation that happens at Devereux and with the beautiful souls that are a part of Devereux. It is with deepest honor and respect today that I join you in celebrating the joy that emerges from the intersections of art and healing, and to celebrate the great work, healing, compassion, and ability to imagine again that happens because of the work of Devereux. Have a great night. Thank you so much for letting me join.
Good evening and welcome to our annual Hope event. I'm Gwen Skinner, the Executive Director of Devereux, Georgia, and the Operations Vice President for Devereux, Georgia, Florida, and Texas. I want to thank you for being here, and first and foremost to thank our many sponsors who have supported us over the years. I want you to know that through the generosity of our sponsors, tonight we have already raised over $33,000. I'm excited to introduce our host and auctioneer this evening, Seth Weiner, your auctioneer. Seth is a benefit auctioneer specialist from Atlanta, the co-host of the music podcast Inside Out with Turner and Seth, and host of Your Auctioneer's video podcast Coffee Connections, where weekly he talks to innovators of the nonprofit world. Tonight he'll be helping turn all of you watching into Devereux rock stars. Seth is an amazing resource to the community and has been a great resource to us in preparing for this event. I'm going to turn it over to him now to get us started on the fun for this evening. Seth?
Thank you so much, Gwen. Hey, everybody at home. My name is Seth Weiner, and I am your auctioneer. It's a pleasure to be here tonight. I know, listen, we're virtual. I know we're virtual, but we're all here together in this way. We've learned how to be here together this way. So let's enjoy it. And tonight we are going to raise some great money. For who? It's for the children. That is right. It's really an honor to be here and help raise these necessary funds. So listen, folks. You know, we next year we'll be in person. Well, we hope. And if not, we're going to pivot because that's what we learned how to do. But while you're at home and enjoying this, we ask that you participate from the comfort of your own couch. I mean, that's a plus, right?
That's a plus.
And you're going to be able to do this in so many different ways. We've got great auction items for you to bid on. We're going to do a live auction. I'm going to explain how we're going to do that in just a second. And we've got a golden ticket, and we've got all sorts of stuff, including our virtual paddle race.
That's true, and we've got many wonderful items. I think you're going to see some exciting trips, some exceptional wine bargains.
I'm surprised you said that one. I thought you were bidding on that.
Well, I'm going to wait.
If you have any issues tonight, technical issues, well, it is 2021, and that is just what happens. But you can go ahead, and we encourage you to, if you have any questions, go to the chat room. We've got some folks on the chat. But support each other. When someone gives a donation, when someone makes a bid, go in the chat. Share your love for the organization. Let us know maybe you're a former kid that's now an adult, and you want to share that's gone through the program. Anything you want to share, be a part of us tonight. Be part with us. Join us in the chat. We've got a great program in store for you all this evening. In a moment, we're going to announce the winner of our golden ticket. Now, the golden ticket, this is pretty cool. There was 100, and Brenda, how many, you're going to tell me how many we sold? We've got 40 out of 100 tickets left. That means 40 tickets remain out of 100. One person will be our golden ticket winner. We're going to pull this at the end of the night. The winner gets to choose their destination. How many of you, tell us in the chat, who wants to go to Tuscany for 6 nights for 2 adults? Yeah? I mean, you got dinner and wine pairings and all sorts of stuff. Maybe you know your wife doesn't like wine and she'd whine about the entire trip. That's fine, because you can choose Costa Rica, all-inclusive, 5 nights for 2 adults, and there's like several different resorts to choose from. Or maybe your wife's going to whine because she really wanted the wine trip but doesn't want to go overseas. Hey, that's fine, because guess what? You're going to go to Napa for 3 nights. In Napa for 2 adults and a really, really fine accommodation with all the fixings. And the fourth one, Brenda, is our now your wife, the wives may want to be doing this one, or the men, because it doesn't matter, because it is a golf package, a Gaylord Texan golf package, just 3 nights for 2 adults with deluxe accommodations. And I mean, this course is really, really, really awesome. It's not too far from Dallas, I believe. And so you got options with the golden tickets. 1 ticket for $100. We only have 100 tickets with 40 remaining, maybe less, because I think someone's got to. After that spiel, if you didn't purchase a golden ticket, what's wrong with you? Get in there. All right, now, folks. As a reminder, we have, like I said, a bunch of stunning online auction items available, and the auction closes tonight, 9 p.m. sharp. So, right now, we're going to move into the most important part of our program tonight, okay? This is our Fund a Need, which we're going to call our virtual paddle race. This is where we're going to go ahead and provide you at home with the opportunity to donate in the next few minutes to help us reach our goal for our Fund a Need. Our goal tonight is $10,000. And folks, these funds are going to help us build a new room for the kids and help with the renovations for the room. And what better way to share all of this with you but through a heartfelt video. So why don't we go ahead, Scott, roll the video, and we'll see you all in just a minute.
I've worked in the mental health field for more than 30 years now, and you can imagine how many programs I've seen. And it was exciting to me to visit Devereux today. It would be a different world if we had a Devereux in every community in our country. Would help not only the children, but all of society. And when you visit Devereux, you not only visit the best, you visit the best of the best. And it's an honor for me to be here.
I think people and families who have loved ones with mental illness often think that that is a lifetime sentence, and it's not. People recover from mental illness every day, and so that's what we do here. Restore lives, restore families, strengthen children, and we change lives. The kids that come to Devereux have always been in prior treatment placements where they've been unsuccessful. When they come here, we're their last best chance. And so we don't run a basic program. We take every case that comes in, we look at where that child is at, what do they need to do? Is it more school related? Is it more home related? Is it out in the community? And we start building from there. Many programs you'll find are deficit programs. They look at your deficits and they try to correct those. We take their strengths and build on those every day.
My personal connection with Devereux extends back decades. I myself was a Devereux client back in the early 70s. I continue to support Devereux because I believe that the work that's being done here is the most important work in the world, to meet the needs of those who really would have no other option if it weren't for Devereux.
The kids at Devereux, they mean everything to me because I feel like each kid that walks in here is a piece of me, a piece of what I was when I came in some way that they're broken. I know how it feels to feel broken and to feel frustrated, to feel lonely, to feel helpless. Devereux helped me with my education. It provided structure for me. It provided a sense of caring. I think I was ready to change when I got out of here. My office is my old bedroom. So every day when I'm walking and putting them to bed, I'm walking where I walked 22 years ago.
It's vitally important to have a good environment to offer these children. If you see yourself in an environment of positivity and structure and cleanliness, all those things may seem unimportant, but they affect your self-perception. Your environment plays a big role in how you think, act, and how well you can thrive in the totality of the Devereux experience.
And that's why we're directing our fundraising on our living units. They're old and they get so much wear and tear. When they walk on that living unit, I want them to feel like they're special and they're loved and that someone cares about them and that this is a good place to be. I want them to feel valued.
I continue to support Devereux because I believe in the system.
Partnering with Devereux ensures that we will have used our resources, whatever those are, our time, our money, our prayers, for things that really matter, for children who are in great need, for an organization who is committed to meeting those needs.
I can tell you that I don't think there's a better investment of anyone's money because I believe wholeheartedly that we're changing lives every day and we're changing families every day and we're changing the outcomes for these children.
every day.
Well, that was something, Gwen.
Thanks. I appreciate that. I think we wanted to put together a video that really captured what goes on our campus every day, and I think we did that.
You did more than that. I mean, the story, I mean, and the background of the story too, but that gentleman was through the program and now working. I mean, that just goes to show you that the money that you're giving and donating to this organization really does go far, and it makes a difference, and a difference that one wants to continue to give and give back and give back.
It changes lives, and that's what we continue to say, is that people with mental illness can and do recover every day, but it's about early intervention. Mm-hmm. And the earlier that you can intervene, the better the prognosis is.
And folks, what we're raising money right now here on our virtual paddle raise, it's very simple to do. There's a donation button on your page, and there's several different amounts. It starts at $2,500 to $100, and there's that button that even says choose your own amount. You have the opportunity to give. Maybe there's a number that's significant to you. Hey, my dad's turning 86 on the 18th, so maybe 1886 would be the number I'd give. See, it's up to what meaningful to you and what you're able to give. And it doesn't matter the amount. If you can give a lot, please do. If you can give a little, it all adds up. And just to think about how it adds up, at $2,500, what would a gift of $2,500 be able to do for this for the rebuilding of this room?
I think that the $2,500, if somebody told me today you have that, which would be a dream come true, I would have new carpet, I would have new paint, I would have new beds for the kids in their living areas. And the furniture for kids with behavioral health needs has to be very durable furniture, so it tends to be somewhat expensive. So I would be buying furniture. And now put yourself in the shoes of one of those kids in a new bed. I mean, I know if I got a new bed, that helps my mental health. So imagine for these kids. We've got a lot of donations that have been coming in, but as they're coming in, we're about to, I want to make some thank yous to all the donations coming in, so please keep them coming in. But what would $100 do? I mean, if someone could only give $100, what could you do with $100? With $100, we're going to combine it with other money, and we're going to paint, and we're going to buy the carpet, and we're going to buy the furniture.
Well, I got great news. Look at here. We're going to start. I'm going to go ahead and read some of these names off. The Willard family, about a week ago, kicked us off with $100. The Delaney's, the Shepherd Long family, they came in with a $500 donation. And then I think they wanted to give again because they came in with another $250. There's anonymous donors. Folks, let's hear it at home. If you know the donor next to you and they're there, give them a high five, a hug. Allison Lundquist, thank you for your $250. Board member.
Advisory board member.
See that? Now that's a thing. Board members, when a good board member knows how to give, because that's why they're a board member, not just to be bored in meetings. All right, Let's keep seeing that. Brenda, can you go ahead and keep scrolling that for me? I want to acknowledge more folks. The Lyon family with $100. The Bunders, Liz Bunder, thank you so much. Juanita Stedman, $100. Amy Waldron at $250.
Oh, she's actually our employee. She's our clinical director.
Wow, giving back to the organization in which pays her and which she works. Thank you, Amy. Keeping the donations coming here. Let's see. We got Sherry McKenzie. We've got Mary Imborn. Oh, okay. You knew she knew I was going to mispronounce that. I apologize for mispronounced names, but that's why you're here to help me, right? But thank you so much. What's this here? Susan Nofi with a $500 donation. Thank you, Susan.
Also a former board member.
Oh, see, the board members, the gift that keeps on giving. Keeping these names coming. Nora Haynes, at $250. Thank you so much. Margaret Jackson, Emily Booth, another anonymous. Hey, folks, anonymous. Hey, we'll take money from anonymous. Anonymous is one of the biggest donors across all fundraisers. Donna Kruger with a $500 donation. Thank you so much. And also thank you so much for allowing us to film this and use your studio. She's been so kind, folks. Another anonymous donor. Thank you so much. And what you have some I noticed you had some news come up. What's going on?
I did have some news come up at that. I got it right before I came up here.
Yeah?
I am so excited to report to you that Helen and Jimmy Carlos, Helen is a former board member. She and her husband have donated $5,000 to Devereux.
Whoa.
And issued a challenge for us to raise that amount of money to match their $5,000.
So, if I hear you correctly, and I want to thank them so much for their generosity, but the Helen and Jimmy Carlos are going to give this $5,000 if we can match it. Where are we at right now? We're at, well, that's with the 5,000. So we're at 3,750. 3,750, folks. Right now, your gifts will. We need your gifts right now because we don't want to lose that 5,000, and we're going to get that 5,000 if we can match. So I'm going to ask you to dig deep and think about just anything you can give. A donation of $100, $500. $5,000, whatever you can give right now. Help us get this $5,000 donation. We're going to keep seeing these gifts coming in, and folks, we're going to keep this going all night because we want to be able to raise the maximum amount of hold on, we got something going. What's that? Nothing, nothing there. But at home, folks, please continue giving. Do we have anyone else that can give? We got a $100 donation from Anonymous. See? Anonymous. I thank you, Anonymous. Folks, anyone else that can give right now, we're looking at you. Yes, we are. I don't know what camera we're looking at. We're looking at all cameras right now. Please consider donating just a little bit more. What's our total at? Was it, we're like, what right now, about 3,700. So we are so close to getting this match, folks. Please help us out through the rest of the night. And we're going to continue on with our program, but we're going to check back in. You can give as much and as often as you like. Just simply hit the donate button and give the amount that matters to you. So Gwen, thank you so much for helping out. And why don't we leave with one more fact, because we can't do this without this right now, the Fund in Need, our virtual paddle raise. Without this money, all the other money that's being raised is earmarked for all sorts of different things, but this specifically is for the room renovation. Can you talk a little bit more about where, say, someone that was to be able to give a gift of $500? Can you share what $500 might do?
Our plan is to put all of the money together that we raise, and that we are going to paint. And as Donna Kruger, our board member, tells us, we're going to put color in the rooms. We're going to have new carpet. We're going to have new furniture. We're going to have new window coverings. And it's going to be a bright, happy, beautiful gathering place for our children.
That is awesome. And speaking of bright and colorful and happy, Leslie Andre, thank you so much for your $500 donation.
Yeah.
See, folks, every bit matters, and the more you're able to give, we just can't thank you enough. We can't thank you all enough. So for everyone, if you're sitting at home and you've donated and you're alone, I want you to put your hand on your back and pat yourself on the back. And if the person next to you gave, and you gave together, give each other a good old hug, because we really appreciate all of your givings through our Fund in Need, our virtual paddle raise. But like I mentioned before, folks, please, throughout the rest of the night, feel free to continue giving. And we're going to move into our live auction here in just a second.
Okay.
So, Gwen, thank you so much. And again, everyone at home, thank you so much. Whoa, look at that.
I was going to say,
North Cobb.
Civitan.
And that's a $250 donation. Thank you so much. All right, thank you, Gwen. Now, reminder, folks, the silent auction closes tonight at 9 p.m., and I'm going to tell you a million times you can give as much as you like on the Fund in Need, because we're going to keep that open through the rest of the evening. I do want to highlight some of our auction items, which I believe we're going to go ahead and scroll that here now if it's not already on the screen. But there are items. Can you believe that there are items with no bids? Steal the deal. Get in there. Go and look at all the items and go ahead and place your bids, and you can even set, now this is cool, max bid. So you don't want to deal with the hassle. You want to pay attention to whatever you're paying attention to. You don't want to just keep bidding. Fine. Set your max bid and walk away. Super, super simple. And we are going to close the golden ticket towards the end of the night. I'm going to give you a heads up as to when we're going to do that, but we are getting close to that time. So if you haven't gotten your golden ticket yet, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and get it. We're going to go ahead and start with our live auction. Now, our live auction tonight, Our live auction, because we're virtual, it's basically our live silent auction. So we have a set of auction items that we're going to be auctioning off here, and you're going to bid on them just like you would in the silent auction. But here's the catch, or the difference, I should say. I'm going to count it down. I'll give you a 3, 2, 1. And when I say closed, the item's going to close. And we'll then tell you who the winner is. Well, the winner will know because you'll be notified on your app there. But we'll let everyone know who the winner is and the amount. So to kick us off, we're going to go ahead and let's get Cease to talk about the art program as well as the Atlanta Skyline piece.
Hi, everybody. I'm Cease Dunn. I'm also an advisory board member. I want to remind you that all of the artwork you see behind me is in the auction, and our silent auction will close at 9 o'clock. The special piece that I want to talk about is the large 24 by 48 cityscape. This is an art piece that we did as a collaborative piece with all of our units on campus. So we had a number of students who participated in this piece. They worked very hard, and I think they did an amazing job. It's the Atlanta Skyline. I'm sure you all recognize it. Please bid, and bid often, bid many, and bid lots. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Cease. And everyone at home, this is item number 90. This is an awesome, awesome, beautiful piece. And again, all the art pieces that you're seeing on here have been designed by the kids. I mean, so it's really special. I know I'm in an art studio, so you're looking around and wondering all about the art, but this art has meaning behind it. You can really, there's a lot of love on these pieces, a lot of good energy. So this started at $200. Allison Lindquist came in at, Joe Glancy came in at $200, then Allison's in at $250. Folks, Joe, come on back in. The next bid's at $300. Come on back in, Joe. Joe, you can have this. It's on. It's just a click away. Folks, keep the bids coming in. We're going to keep the bids here open for just another couple seconds here. And I might not be able to see all the bids as they come in because, we're dealing with technology. But keep the bids coming in. Let's take a look here. Like I said, Allison's got it at $250. Joe, now's your chance, and it's never too late to bid, folks. Well, except for when I say, that the auction item is closed, which we're going to do. So get your hands ready because here we go. We're closing this wonderful piece in 3, 2, 1. Closed. Yes, that's right. The Skyline has been sold, and we're going to tell you who the winning bidder is in just a second. Our next item, though, is going to be item number 110, and this is a really cool one. I should bid on this. There he is. It's Bart Simpson, folks. Yes, and this is. Can you believe how long Bart has been cool? I mean, Bart's Bart's been cool for a long, long time. And speaking of cool, to describe this art piece, we've got, and also describe the joy of art and healing, we got Dr. Munson. Dr. Munson, come on over.
Hey, thank you. So I get to tell you a little bit about the wonderful illustration right here of Bart Simpson. And it's a terrific rendering, wonderful color. You see watercolor, great texture, and the way that this artist played a little bit with the salts and the watercolor. But I was thinking about this and what I had shared with you earlier about the stories that we tell and where we leave our mark. And I was thinking, the way that you can add to the story for this young man is, wouldn't it be awesome if he one day can say, I was going through a really hard time. I worked through it. I made some art. I put a piece in for an auction, and it brought in a lot of money for an amazing cause. So you could make that his story. And it's a terrific piece. There's wonderful stuff here to bid on, and thanks for having me.
Thank you so much, Dr. Munson. This again is item number 110, and we're going to check. Let's see. Have we had any bids on this yet? Let's go ahead and pull up the bid history. We're going to go ahead and hit refresh. Again, the artist is 14 years old who made this piece, and he used watercolors to paint this. It's really, really, really awesome piece, folks. So I'm looking for bids coming in, and folks, you want to take this home for Put it in your. This is great to put in your kid's room. I mean, what perfect way to say, you're a good kid, you know? Or if I had it, I would just whenever my son misbehaved, I just go into his room and I go. Just that's all you'd have to do. I mean, think about how we're making parenting easy for you, folks. This is a steal. Let's go ahead and hit refresh, Brenda. Where are we at? Let's see if we got any bidders. I know someone's got to be bidding. Listen. You're not forbidden to bid on this item, okay? Come on, folks. I don't see any bidders yet. I tell you what we're going to do. We're going to keep this open, and I'm going to go through our. Brenda, we're going to make a little change, and what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and go through a couple of the items, so we can talk about them, and then we're going to come back to see if there are any bids on them. So one last time with the Bart Simpson. Let's hit another refresh. See where we are with the Bart Simpson painting here. Brenda, can I get a refresh on that? Thank you so much. We're going to hit refresh and see who our bidders are. Here we go. Let's see. Is it? No one yet. I bet someone's sitting at home going, I want this. Do you want this? I mean, remember who it's for? I'm going to tell you who it's for. Where's the money getting raised for? It's for the children. So please, folks, go ahead and get your bids in on this. This is, again, item number 110. And we're going to come back to it in just a second and see where our bidding is at. But now we're going to shift gears to we're going to go ahead and go into a spaceship, and we're going to fly all the way to the moon and come right back here because we're at DK's. We're at the DK Gallery, and this is an awesome auction item. This is the DK Gallery Jazz, Wine, and Cheese Party for up to how many people? 40 people. Oh, hey, how are you?
Hi, Seth. I'm good. How are you?
I am good. Here, grab that mic if you want to. You sure? Yeah. Okay. Well, folks, if you haven't been to her gallery, it's incredible. And I didn't even know there's a downstairs.
We're here right now. Yeah, we're here. We have 2 lower levels. The lower level is called the underground, and the level below that is called the vault.
And folks, you can have a private tour of the vault if you bid on this item. Now, let me tell you about this experience. This is a private party for up to, you said 40 people?
40 people. Yeah.
Up to 40 people. Okay, what would you do? What kind of party would you do here?
Okay, so we've had everything from theater, yoga, birthday parties, showers, weddings. We've had some memorial services. We had an amazing wedding here 2 weeks ago. Everything in between. So it's yours. The gallery space in the middle of the Marietta Square is all yours.
And let me, by the way, the Marietta Square is pretty cool. It's a happening spot right now, folks. And is it October?
It's October.
What are you doing for your corporate holiday party? What better place to do that party right here? And again, it includes your jazz, wine, and cheese, all paired and for you. But here's the thing, folks. It's Bill Van Dyke Jazz Ensemble, who, if you don't know Bill Van Dyke, well,
So Bill Van Dyke, so his ensemble, which a lot of folks in the whole Atlanta area know Bill, it is a saxophonist, it's a pianist, and a bass player. He's wonderful. And then we pair that with live jazz, wine and cheese, and it's a wonderful evening in just a beautiful setting, and it's all yours.
And it's yours if you're the highest bidder. Hey, Brenda, where are we at with our bids? Let's go ahead and take a look at item number 81 and see how our bidding is. Now, I believe there were some bids in the beginning of the evening. We're going to go ahead and hit refresh here and see where we're at on our bids here. Here, item history. Let's see here. We're going to hit refresh and see where our bidding is. Again, this is item number 81. It's really experience number 81. Hey, someone got an 81st birthday coming up? What a great opportunity. Patty, looks like she's our first bidder, coming in at $800. Thank you so much, Patty. Patty, right now, this is yours, but who else is going to come in and bid on this wonderful experience? We're going to go ahead and hit refresh and see if we get another bidder. Again, this is just awesome opportunity. It's a really cool gallery. Andrew came in. Look, Andrew. Oh, it's not Andrew. Excuse me, Andrea. Andrea in at $900. Hey, Patty, what do you say you come back in at $1,000? I'll tell you what, Patty. If you come back in at $1,000, you see what's that champagne right here? Let's see this.
Should we throw in some champagne?
I'll tell you what we'll do. Patty, you come back in at $1,000. We're going to throw in. We're going to throw in 6 bottles of this champagne. By the way, this is like $100 a bottle. Just kidding. No, it's $100 a bottle champagne. I said 6. I meant 5. No, I'm just kidding. So we've got 6 bottles of this wonderful champagne we're throwing into the mix. If you come back in at 1,000, let's go ahead and hit refresh and see if Patty's back in at $1,000. Is she back in? Well, we're going to see here in just a second. There is a little bit of a lag time. So while I'm saying this, she's probably just now realizing that I threw in the champagne. So she may be bidding right as I'm talking. There's a little bit of a lag time. So what we're going to do while we're going to check back on this. Hey, let's go back to Bart Simpson real quick and see if we got any bids over there. All right, so we're going back to Bart here. We're going to hit refresh while Patty figures out if she's... Well, Patty, you don't even have to take the champagne home with you. Like she's looking in her closet. She's like, I don't have room for 6 bottles. Don't worry. I said it's 5. No, don't worry. We'll keep it here for you. Can you even you can ice this? She can ice it, folks. Are we looking at Bart Simpson? I think our app must be broken. I think GiveSmart's down because nobody's bid on it. Put me down for where's it start? What's it start at? Put me down. I'm going to start us off at $200 because my son is Bart Simpson. So you put me down for $200. I'm going to kick us off and go ahead and start the bidding on that. Let's go back to item number 81 and see where we are with the gallery. And Brenda's now populating it for us here, and the numbers are moving. Don't forget to get your golden ticket. Don't forget to make a donation. Don't forget to eat dinner. Go ahead and hit refresh, and we're refreshing, and let's see. I believe she's going to bring it to us. So we're going to see these names here in just a moment. We're going to the history now, folks. The anticipation, the suspense, and Patty, come back in at $1,000. We got the whole wine for you. Okay, Patty, maybe you don't want the champagne. You don't have to have it, but you know what? You can have another bidder. Come in at $1,000. It doesn't matter who the bidder is. Come in at $1,000. We're going to throw in the champagne, but right now, Andrea, without the champagne, has it at $900. We're going to come back in just a second and check out these. What we'll do is we're going to keep going through these, and then we're going to close them all out at the end here in just a moment. So let's go to our next package or experience, number 83. We'll queue up number 83, and you can hang out if you want. Either way. So our number 83 is our montage. This is a trip to Bluffton, South Carolina. It's a 2-night stay in a Lagoon View guest room, which includes the whole package here includes your room taxes, your valet parking, your resort fees. It includes, like I said, all of these. It's subject to availability, and we have 2 years or 1 year that they have. I believe it's 2, but let's just say 1 to be safe, and I'll let you know here in a second. But I believe you definitely have a year to book it, but we're going to double check to make sure it wasn't 2 years there. The bidding is going to start at $700. I mean, you got a vacation, you need a vacation, and this is just a hop, skip, and a jump away from Atlanta. So don't let this one go away, folks, because this is, for golf fans, there are wonderful golf courses in this area. If you're on your computer, go ahead and Google Montage. Actually, go to Bluffton, South Carolina, and you could see it's got a lot to do there. There's some nature preserves and if you're like me, a runner, lots of great running there. So let's go ahead and hit refresh and see if we got any bidders here in item number 83, starting at $700. And do we? Yes, we do. The Skinner family's coming in at $700 right now is our highest bidder. We're going to come check back, but right now, stealing the deal at number 83, Bart was closed. Open now? Yeah, go ahead and, Bart, stay open. Oh! Bart's, okay, folks. Bart Simpson is now available. Item number, let's go backwards here. I said the thing about the rocket ship. I guess I kind of went on it, huh? What item number was that? 81? Was it? 110? Bart Simpson, item number 110, is now available. Now seating Bart Simpson, party of 1. 10. So item number 110, folks. Let's go ahead and we're going to turn that on. I already started the bidding at $200, but it's not showing there, but that's okay. Are we live yet? It's live? Okay, folks, so it is back live, and outbid me. Come on in, and it's okay if you outbid me. My son, he's in bed, so he's not watching this right now. He doesn't know that I was bidding on it. All right, so we're going to see where that goes, and just again, to let you know that is still open. All of our auction items, number 81, the gallery, is still open. Number 83, montage, is still open. And we're going to go back. Let's check the gallery. I mean, we got to see where we're at, right? Where are we at with the gallery? Did Patty come back in at 1,000? Let's see here, folks. Well, nope, this still is open, correct? Okay, good. All right, well, I said, well, the Well family is, this looks like, I wonder what party the Wells are going to have. Hopefully not a farewell party. My jokes are not always that great. Listen, my jokes aren't always that great, but my last name is great. You know why? Because I'm a whiner, and I love wine. Can't you tell? Look at this wine behind me, because number 84 is our next item, and it is literally a wine cellar. Okay, I mean, we've got all wonderful bottles of wine. I mean, the value of this alone is at like $17.50. All right, you're gonna stock your bar and some. And let me just tell you, I mean, the wine here, yeah, there's a lot of red, because why not? And this is incredible though. I got to be careful with this one, folks. This right here, this is an Opus 1 bottle that is it's 2012, signed by the Robert Mondavi and Rothschild. Okay, that's it. Their literal signatures on this bottle. This bottle of Opus 1 is valued at about $500, just that bottle alone. Of course, you've got, Camus as well, which is a 2016. I'm just kidding. Yeah, I know. The joke never gets old. 2016 Camus. These are your high-end ones, but every bottle in here is a high-end wine. We've got, and a lot of them are Napa, I will tell you. A lot of them are Napa. We've got all sorts of stuff. We've got white wines, and this is awesome. I mean, there's Coppola wines. There's Noble Vines collection, which is Noble Vines is the vintages go from, like I said, the 2012 to 2019. It is just incredible, this package, number 84. This was donated by our advisory board member. And so can we go ahead and check out and see where the bidding is on this? Let's see. Do we have any bidders right now? We've got 2 bidders, it looks like. It started at $500 with the Reese family, and then the Hayneses came in at $700. Slow it down. And then the Bell family, Michael Bell came in at $800. Then it went to $900 to Nora. Bell came back in at $1,000, and then it went to $1,200 with the Delaney family. So this is happening, folks, because then it was at $1,200, then went to $1,300. And Michael came back in. Delaney came back in at $1,400. Is Michael going to come back in at $1,500? We're going to find out, folks. Stock the bar, and 100% of the proceeds are going to the kids. So this is so awesome. We're going to keep this one open here, and then we're going to close it in just a second. You know what? We're going to close this one. I'm going to give you guys get your final bids in on this. We're going to actually close this one. Are you ready to close it? Here we go. This is what we're going to do. We're going to close this. Here we go. We're going to close this. Brenda, we're good? All right. We're going to close this. When I count this down, you'll need to get your final bids in. And we're going to close this in 3, 2, 1, and done. So we're going to tell you who the winner is. But, hey, thank you all. Big round of applause to all of our bidders on this. And we're going to go ahead and tell you in just a second who our winners are. While we're looking for that, though, can we go back to our Bart Simpson and see if Bart has sold or has got some bids? So while we're doing that, we're going to go back to Bart. This is an interesting. I hope you're having fun. I know I'm having a little fun here. This is a very different style auction. So hopefully you're enjoying this at home. So we're looking for Bart Simpson, and right now I'm the highest bidder at $200. Come out, bid me. Next bid in is at $250, and then let's go ahead and look at the gallery number 81. 81. 1. We're going to go ahead and see the gallery. We're going to refresh and see where we are with the gallery. And we're going to close the gallery down here in just a couple seconds. So let's go ahead and see the gallery. We're pulling up the gallery. This gallery is really, really awesome. Right now, let's go ahead and pull that there. And did Patty come back in? Right now, the Well family's in. We got a new bidder. New bidder. Scroll that for me. Sierra Westrick came in at $1,000. Thank you so much, Sierra. Sierra, you know what you did. You upped the bid, which upped the bottles. I feel like we should pop a bottle in celebration right now. Sierra, right now, according to what I'm looking at, you're our highest bidder. We're going to see, though, because we're going to close this here in just a second. So, folks, what I want you to do is get your fingers ready because we're going to close this item, the experience, the DK Gallery experience. We're ready to close it, Brenda? All right, folks, get your bids in, get them up, because here we go. We're going to close this in 5, 4. What comes after 4? 5, 4. More! Bid more! 3, 2, 1, and done. We're going to go ahead, and that is now closed. So thank you all. Thank you, the Westricks, the Wells, Patty, thank you so much for getting the bids going there. And we're going to tell you who the winner is in just a second. But while we're looking for that, who was our winner of the wine cellar? We're pulling up our wine cellar right now. And, folks, the winner of the wine cellar, we're going to hit refresh here. And we're going to tell you who the winner of the wine cellar is. I got to tell you, I'm going to be sad to see all these wines go. I really am. But, hey, if you ever need someone to drink wine with, I am a whiner. Joke never gets old. All right, here we go. Let's see. We're pulling up our winner. And the winner is at home. Let's hear the drum roll. And the winner of the wine is Kristen Delaney at $1,400. Thank you so much, Kristen. Congratulations. Thank you so much. And we're going to go ahead and go back to our montage number 83 and close down number 83. I know it's a little wishy-washy of how we keep moving things but, thank you all at home for just hanging in there with us. If you're not bidding on anything, that's okay. Make a donation. And we're going to check back in on our donations as well. Okay, so montage. Let's go ahead and see where we are with our montage bids. We've got 2 bids in, it looks like. And we are going to look at the history here. It started the Skinner family at $700, and the Odells came in at $800. Folks, this, again, is valued at over $2,000. Let's go ahead, get ready, because here we go. We're going to close this. Keep the bids coming in, folks. We're going to close this in 5, 4, because you can afford a trip like this. You know you need it. 3, 2 for 2 people. That's right, a 2-night stay. Listen, maybe you want a little bigger room. You know what? You can always upgrade. You can always do whatever you need to do. If you have a room, you bring an air bed, you bring the kids, whatever you need to do. Or maybe it's just for you and your significant other. So we're going to close this, and I forget where I was at, but I'm going to go back to 2, 1, and we are closed. We have closed this now. Number 83 montage is now closed. We'll go back and tell you who the winner is in just a moment. And as we do that, folks, please go to item number 82. I said item number 82. Why are you looking at number 17? I'm just kidding. You're like, really? Number 82. Folks, this is the Braves experience. This is so cool. I mean, I know everyone's like, really? I'm going to bid on this so I can go Monday because they're in the playoffs? Postseason, right? It's happening? No, not in this one. But team's so hot, you might as well start planning for next year. Am I right? I know it. All right, here's the details. I'm going to talk real fast. Donated by a board member, Adam Wheeler, with Brassfield and Gorey. Delta Sky 360. It's 4. That's right, 4 Delta Sky 360 Club tickets for a 2022 Atlanta Braves home game of your choice. It includes all your meals and drinks. Now, if you've never been to the Sky 360 Club, it's located on the field level with direct access to the stadium's seating bowl. With over 9,000 square feet, this premium event space has a chef's island and pizza kitchen to enhance the culinary experience, and is home to both the Silver Slugger and the Golden Glove trophies. Yes, that's a lot of information, but a lot of fun. Again, 4 people. This is a great outing. Take your kids, or maybe, just a guy's night, a girl's night. Buy it, give it to someone. That's wonderful. I'm going to say that in just a second. Thank you. I'm going to say it right now, folks, before we get into this Braves experience anymore. I've got news. We hit the match! We hit the match! We've gotten donations that have come in. That means we've hit our $10,000 goal, folks. Thanks you so much. Let's go ahead and scroll back down to where it says 5,000. We're going to read on up from the 5,000, right? So after our... Where are you? All the way in the top. Okay. Well, so I want to thank everybody who's given. So after North Cobb, we had, there we go. The Penny and Neil Warren at $200. Thank you. Leslie A. Florenges. I apologize if I'm mispronouncing your name. You can call me Wiener. I'm a whiner, but I get it all the time. Doris Smith at 100. Thank you so much, Doris. And the BJ Woolridge at 50 came in. Thank you, BJ. And Martin Markel at 100. And all these. And if I didn't call your name, I want to thank each and every single one of you, because every dollar counted. And folks, keep the donations coming. Just because we hit the match doesn't mean it ends here. Keep the donations flowing. And now we're going to go back to item number 82, because you all hit a home run. So why don't you watch the Braves hit one in 2022? Acuna should be back by then, right? We all hope. We all hope. This is don't throw it at me, but we got a signed baseball, a Luke Jackson signed MLB authenticated baseball that is included in this. So this is a whole package, folks. Let's go ahead and look at item number 82 and see where our bidding is on item number 82. Yep. Is this it? Oh my gosh! I thought this was. I thought I was looking at the donations, but folks, Mary Esposito came in at 500. Shelly Elder came in at 550. Went to Jody Kissling at 600, and Mary Esposito's, I'm so sorry, Mary, but I'm going to get it right now. Esposito, 650. Michael Bell came in at 700, went up to 750, back to Mary. Michael came back in at 800. Mary, you're going to come back in at 850. Where's it going to go? It's going to go 850, 900, 950, 10, 20, 20, 30. Who knows where it's going to end? We're going to let the bidding keep going on this as we backtrack for just a second and look back at our Bart Simpson. So keep the bids coming in. We're going to give you just another minute on this, folks. Keep the bids coming in, and let's go ahead and check on our Bart Simpson. Our Bart Simpson. Yep, here we go. We're going to check in on that. Hey, Bart, how you doing? Cool, man. I don't know. What does he? I mean, Bart is an interesting. All right, so here we go. We're going to hit refresh on our Bart Simpson, and let's see where we're at. Here we go. We have one bid. Okay, folks, we're going to close Bart Simpson here. Am I going to take Bart home? I'm going to take Bart home. Or you're going to take Bart home. So who's going to be? We're going to close Bart Simpson in 5, 4, 3. I'm going to throw in, no, I'm just kidding, 2, 1, and done. We'll check back and tell you who our winner of the Bart Simpson painting is. And let's go back to our Braves, and we're going to close down the Braves here. And this is our last auction item experience of the evening. We've closed down everything, I believe, if I'm keeping my notes correct. It's kind of hard to track. Last call for golden tickets, ladies and gentlemen. Last call. We're going to go ahead and call this here. So we're going to we're going to stop sales. How many tickets are left? Refreshing. I'm going to tell you how many tickets are left. Oh. 67 tickets. Okay, there's 67 tickets sold. So we're 33. Thanks for the math. We're going to close down the golden tickets in 10, 9. Get those golden tickets in. 8, 7. Tuscany, Napa. 3, 5, 2, 4, 1. And done. We're going to go ahead and close those golden tickets. We're going to pull them in a second. Now, let's go back and hit one more refresh as we close down item number 2, our Braves experience. Here we go. We're going to see. We had a lot of bids on there. Now, it went back. So the last bid was at, I believe, right above 800. What was that? So Mary had it at 750. Michael has it at 800. Folks, we're going to close this here in 5, 4, 3, 2, which is second base, 1, which is first base, done, which is 4 people going to see the Braves in 2022 at the Delta Sky 360. So we're going to tell you who the winner is in just a second. Let's go ahead and I mentioned that we closed the our golden ticket. So we're going to go ahead and pull that here in a second. Let's go ahead and finalize our winner of the Braves. And as we do that, as a reminder, all of the silent auction items close tonight at 9 p.m. So you have until then to get your bids in and win all these wonderful things, knowing that 100% of the proceeds are going to this fine organization. And again, thank you all so much for all the donations tonight, helping us meet our match, which was just fantastic. And yeah, as we get closer here, let's go ahead and we're going to see who the winner is. Refreshing. And Brenda's got, like, she's split right now doing 5 different things at once. God bless her. She's done a, you know what, if you don't know Brenda, you should. She's been a powerhouse behind here doing an amazing job. And she's worked her butt off making this event happen. And you got to understand, she was planning for an in-person event and to elevate the event this year in a way that had just so much thought and energy into it. To be shifted to go into a virtual where, you know, you're stuck with my face for so long. I'm so sorry. But big thank you, Brenda. You've done a wonderful job, and you all should be proud. You're lucky to have her working for you all. All right, so as we're getting closer here, we're going to see, do we have our winner for, is that Michael? Hey, Michael, congratulations. You won the Braves tickets. Thank you so much, and thank you to all of our bidders. What an awesome bid. That was a fun one. That was a fun one. Okay, so are we ready? Are we ready for the wheel? So we're going to spin the wheel to tell you who the winner is. Oh, not yet? I'll tell you what we're going to do. While you're queuing that up, hey, Gwen, why don't you come back up here? And we're going to go ahead and just have a couple more words from Gwen and a little thank yous and what have you. So, Gwen.
Many thank yous to everyone who's contributed to our cause tonight. I can't tell you how much it means to us to have the support of our community and of our friends and of our families. And the fact that we made our goal of matching the $5,000, I do want to tell Jimmy and Helen Carlos a special thank you for putting the challenge out there, and then thanks to everyone who made that happen. I would encourage everybody, when we talk about mental illness, I said it before, I want to say it again. People can and do recover from mental illness every day, and treatment works if you can get it. And we're very fortunate in Cobb County and in the state of Georgia to have Devereux's presence here, and your support of it makes it all possible. So thank you so much for your support tonight, your participation, all of the bids. It is appreciated.
Well, thank you. Thank you all so much as well. We are getting ready to spin the wheel to see who our winner is, and the winner is, I'm just kidding, I didn't win. I didn't do the golden ticket. But who is? I wonder, who wants to go to Tuscany here? Let's hear it for Napa. Let's hear it for golf. Whoa. I bet the winner's going to actually be like, no, I actually want the golf trip. Are we ready to spin the wheel? Patty Chauffeur? Is that? Oh, big congratulations to Patty, our winner. Thank you so much, Patty. Is that the same Patty that was? Hey, look at that! Look at that, Patty. You won. You didn't get the champagne, but maybe you'll go to, when you go to Tuscany, you'll pop over to Champagne, right? I mean, you're right there, right? All right, folks. Do we mention about next year? I think Gwen's going to tell us a little bit. Gwen, did you? Well, Gwen, we've had fun tonight, but next year maybe we'll do something in person. What do you say?
We are. It's going to be September the 16th at the Foxglove on Marietta Square. So we're looking forward to it. We're looking forward to all being together again and having an even more successful event last year.
Well, thank you. Hey, folks, I hope to be with you all in person next year. Big thanks to everyone, DK Gallery for allowing us to do this here, Aisle 5 and their technical crew for doing this one. Cenepost. Oh, my gosh. Well, I know them from Aisle 5. So Cenepost. Yes, Cenepost. Thank you guys so much for your technical wonderies here, making this all look good and flow. Brenda as well, thank you so much for all your work. All of the volunteers, board members, everyone that put this together and contributed to making this a successful night. My name is Seth Weiner. I am your Rocktioneer, and I look forward to seeing you all next year. Have a good night.